Imagine waking up every morning not with dread, not with heaviness, but with a deep sense of purpose. What if the first thoughts you whispered to yourself shaped not just your day, but your destiny? Carl Jung, one of the greatest minds in psychology, once said, "Until you make the unconscious conscious, it will direct your life, and you will call it fate." The truth is, your mornings hold unimaginable power. The words you choose to say to yourself every morning become the seeds of your future. In this video, we'll explore 12 powerful things to tell yourself each morning, inspired by the timeless wisdom of Carl Jung. These affirmations are not just words. They are a bridge between your conscious mind and the deeper layers of your unconscious, the place where your beliefs, fears, and hidden strengths live. So as you listen, don't just hear these affirmations. Feel them. Imagine saying them to yourself tomorrow morning, and watch how they start reshaping your life. I am enough just as I am. Carl Jung believed that one of our deepest struggles is with our own shadow, the parts of ourselves we hide or deny. Every morning before you open your phone or compare yourself to the world, remind yourself, I am enough. When you say this, you are speaking directly to that hidden shadow within, telling it that you accept it. You no longer need to fight who you are or pretend to be perfect. Jung taught that true healing begins with acceptance of the self, even the parts that feel broken. Think of it like this: the world doesn't need another copy of someone else. The world needs you. Your flaws, your quirks, your strengths, they are all part of the tapestry of your being. Saying, I am enough, anchors you in self-worth, no matter what happens that day. Today, I choose courage over fear. Every morning you are faced with two choices: to live in fear or to live in courage. Jung often spoke about individuation, the process of becoming your true self. But this path always requires courage. Fear whispers, what if I fail? What if I'm not good enough? But courage says, even if I stumble, I will rise again. When you declare this affirmation each morning, you are programming your unconscious mind to move toward growth instead of shrinking back. Imagine stepping into your day with courage flowing through your veins. Instead of avoiding difficult conversations, you face them. Instead of hiding your dreams, you take one bold step forward. Courage is not the absence of fear. It is the decision that something greater than fear is worth pursuing. So tomorrow, tell yourself, today, I choose courage over fear. And then live it. Everything that happens today serves my growth. Carl Jung's psychology reminds us that life is not random. The challenges, the setbacks, even the pain, they are all part of your journey toward becoming whole. When you affirm this every morning, you reframe how you see your day. Instead of asking, why is this happening to me? You begin to ask, what is this teaching me? This single shift turns suffering into wisdom and obstacles into stepping stones. Think back to some of the hardest moments of your life. Didn't they shape you into who you are now? Didn't they teach you resilience, patience, or compassion? This affirmation trains your unconscious mind to view every moment as a gift, even the ones wrapped in difficulty. So, when life throws something unexpected at you, instead of resisting, you breathe and say, this too is for my growth. And with that, even the darkest day becomes a teacher. I am the author of my story. Jung emphasized that if we don't consciously direct our lives, we fall victim to the unconscious patterns handed down to us by society, family, or culture. Every morning, remind yourself, I am the author of my story. This affirmation liberates you. You are not trapped by your past. You are not limited by who you used to be. You hold the pen. You can choose to rewrite your narrative at any moment. Maybe yesterday was filled with mistakes or regrets, but today is a blank page. The story you tell yourself matters. If you say, I am unlucky, I will never succeed, then your unconscious will find ways to make that story true. But if you say, I am the author and my story is one of growth, love, and possibility, your unconscious aligns with that vision. Every morning is a chance to pick up the pen again. So write something worth living. These first 4 affirmations are like the foundation of a house. They root you in self-acceptance, courage, growth, and authorship. Without these, the other affirmations cannot fully take root. Tomorrow morning, before the world distracts you, whisper them to yourself. And remember, as Jung taught us, what you hold in your mind shapes the reality you step into. Stay with me as we move into the next part, where we'll explore the next set of affirmations, powerful truths that will help you connect with your purpose, your relationships, and the deeper meaning of your existence in the first part. We laid the foundation, self-acceptance, courage, growth, and authorship of your story. These affirmations prepare your mind to stand tall in the face of life's storms. Now let's move deeper into Jung's wisdom. Affirmations that not only strengthen your inner world, but also transform how you connect with others and your higher purpose. My past does not define me. It informs me. Carl Jung often spoke about the shadow, the unhealed parts of ourselves that we suppress. Many of us wake up every morning carrying yesterday's mistakes, regrets, or guilt like heavy luggage. But here's the truth. Your past is not a prison. It is a teacher. When you say this affirmation, you acknowledge your past without being chained to it. Yes, it shaped you, but it does not limit you. Every wound, every heartbreak, every failure, it has carved wisdom into your soul. Jung believed individuation, or becoming whole, requires us to integrate our past, not erase it. By telling yourself this every morning, you free yourself from shame and step into a future filled with possibility. So tomorrow, as you wake, remind yourself, my past does not define me. It informs me, and I use it to grow stronger. I am open to life's possibilities. So often we walk through our days with closed eyes, repeating the same patterns, expecting the same results. Jung emphasized the power of openness to the unconscious, to allow what is hidden to reveal itself. When you wake up and declare, I am open to life's possibilities, you unlock doors that fear would otherwise keep shut. This affirmation is about curiosity. It's about embracing the unknown instead of resisting it. Think about it. How many opportunities have passed you by simply because you weren't open? A chance meeting, a conversation, a new path. You never know what life has prepared for you. By affirming your openness each morning, you send a message to your mind. Stay awake. Stay alert. Life is always trying to surprise me with something beautiful. And often when you stay open, what comes your way is far better than anything you had planned. I am a vessel of love and compassion. Carl Jung believed that love and compassion are not luxuries. They are necessities for the human spirit. Yet, in the rush of life, we often wake up thinking only of tasks, deadlines, and worries. What if you started your day by centering yourself in love? When you affirm, I am a vessel of love and compassion, you set the tone for how you treat yourself and others. You begin to soften your inner critic, to be gentle with your own struggles. And as you extend compassion to yourself, you naturally radiate it outward. Imagine walking into your day like this, not with judgment, but with kindness. When someone irritates you, instead of reacting with anger, you breathe and respond with empathy. This affirmation doesn't just transform your inner state. It transforms your relationships, your work, and your entire environment. And in Jung's terms, love is the force that integrates the shadow, heals the wounds, and brings us closer to wholeness. So, begin your day with love, and watch how it changes everything. I am guided by a greater purpose. One of Jung's most profound teachings is that life is not meaningless. Beneath all the chaos and suffering, there is an archetypal journey, a deeper purpose pulling us forward. But too often we lose sight of it. Each morning, remind yourself, I am guided by a greater purpose. This doesn't mean you need to have every detail figured out. It means trusting that your life has meaning beyond the surface. When you hold this affirmation in your heart, ordinary tasks begin to feel sacred. The conversation with a friend, the work you do, the small act of kindness, all of it becomes part of your larger calling. You are no longer drifting. You are being guided. This affirmation anchors you when life feels uncertain. Instead of asking, what's the point? You begin to ask, what is life teaching me through this moment? And that shift opens the doorway to purpose, fulfillment, and inner peace. With these 4 affirmations, you expand beyond yourself. You release the chains of your past, embrace the unknown, radiate compassion, and walk with a sense of divine guidance. Imagine starting your mornings with these truths flowing through you. Your life will not only feel lighter, but infinitely more meaningful. Stay with me as we move into the final part, where we will uncover affirmations 9 to 12. Statements that will ignite your confidence, connect you to your inner power, and inspire you to live with unstoppable momentum. We've built a powerful foundation: self-worth, courage, growth, authorship, freedom from the past, openness, compassion, and purpose. These are already life-changing. But now we step into the final 4 affirmations. These are the sparks that ignite momentum, self-belief, and unstoppable energy. When spoken each morning, they don't just prepare you for the day, they reprogram your destiny. I trust. I trust myself completely. Carl Jung often reminded us that the answers we seek are not out there, but within. The unconscious mind, vast and mysterious, holds wisdom that your conscious mind can barely comprehend. When you wake up and say, I trust myself completely, you reclaim your inner authority. No longer are you swayed by every opinion, every doubt, or every fear. You begin to anchor yourself in your own inner compass. Think about how many times you've second-guessed yourself, only to later realize your first instinct was right. Trusting yourself doesn't mean you'll never make mistakes. It means you'll listen to your inner voice, learn from the missteps, and grow stronger each time. By affirming this daily, you are training your unconscious to align with your intuition, making you bolder, calmer, and more decisive. I attract abundance in all its forms. Abundance is not only about money, it's about opportunities, relationships, joy, and health. Jung believed that the unconscious attracts to us what reflects our inner state. If we live in scarcity, we notice only lack. But if we live in abundance, we notice possibilities everywhere. When you affirm, I attract abundance in all its forms, you begin to shift from a mindset of limitation to one of expansion. Suddenly, that new connection, that unexpected offer, that simple blessing, you begin to notice them and welcome them. Imagine starting your morning with this belief. Instead of dreading the day, you anticipate it with excitement. What abundance will life bring me today? That simple shift changes the way you see and receive everything. And abundance is not selfish. It allows you to give more, serve more, and share more. By declaring this affirmation, you step into the flow of life's generosity. I am stronger than any challenge I face. Life will test you. Jung never denied that the path of individuation is filled with obstacles and trials, but he also taught that within each of us lies a deep reservoir of strength, often hidden until we need it most. When you declare, I am stronger than any challenge I face, you awaken that inner warrior. You stop fearing the storms because you realize you are the storm. Think back to a challenge you thought you couldn't survive. And yet, here you are listening to this, still standing, still breathing. You are evidence of resilience. This affirmation is a reminder to your unconscious that no matter what life throws at you, you carry within you the power to endure and to rise. Every morning when you affirm this, you are not denying life's difficulties. You are declaring your readiness to meet them. Today I choose joy. Finally, perhaps the most profound affirmation of them all. Today, I choose joy. Carl Jung believed that wholeness comes not from avoiding pain, but from embracing the fullness of life, the laughter, the sorrow, the mystery. And joy is not something you wait for. Joy is a choice. When you wake up and choose joy, you are saying, no matter what happens today, I will find light in it. I will laugh. I will breathe. I will live fully. Joy doesn't erase your struggles. It transforms how you carry them. It doesn't mean pretending everything is perfect. It means finding beauty in imperfection, love in small moments, and gratitude in the simplest things. And when you choose joy, you not only change your life, you ripple that energy into the lives of everyone around you. So there they are, 12 powerful things to tell yourself every morning, drawn from the deep well of Carl Jung's timeless wisdom. Imagine starting each day with these truths. I am enough. I choose courage. Everything serves my growth. I am the author of my story. My past informs me, not defines me. I am open to life's possibilities. I am a vessel of love and compassion. I'm guided by a greater purpose. I trust myself completely. I attract abundance. I am stronger than any challenge. And today, I choose joy. Each of these affirmations is a seed. Plant them in the soil of your mornings. Water them with belief. And watch as they grow into a life filled with resilience, love, purpose, and unshakable confidence. Jung reminded us that the unconscious shapes our reality. By filling your mornings with these conscious truths, you begin to direct your life toward wholeness. So tomorrow, when the sun rises, whisper these words to yourself. Let them guide you. And remember, you are enough, you are guided, and everything is always working out for you.